What's up guys, it's Cobalt here and welcome to my first video of 2023. Happy New Year. The thing is, with this video, all of the clips that you're gonna see are all from 2021, so this is not exactly a new video. I mean, the intro and the outro were recorded in 2023, everything else is from 2 years ago. But if you haven't noticed, on my channel I've been doing a lot of videos showcasing all of the custom commissions that I've done recently, and this video is very similar. Every time I finish a custom for somebody else, I like to record a little clip of it so I can eventually make a little custom compilation video. But instead of commissions, all of the customs you're going to be seeing in this video are gifts or customs for trades that I've done with people. So again, all of these clips are back from 2021, so my voice will probably sound a bit different, but either way, I hope that you guys enjoy, and without further ado, let's get right on into them. Okay, so here's a custom of Zelda from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is a custom that I made for a trade that I did with Hello Studios. You guys all should know who she is. So basically, we did a custom trade where we sent each other a list of 5 random fictional characters to pick from, so we sort of knew like what kind of custom we would be getting, but then it was also a surprise which character the other person would pick, so I chose to do Zelda from Breath of the Wild. But yeah, so here is Zelda. She has so many details on her costume, I couldn't fit them all unfortunately, but I tried my best. And then so basically with the hair, she's got long hair. I made it kind of like sweeping to the side to give it some movement to the custom, but also so that I could make her hair longer without getting in the way of the body. So obviously I sculpted the hair and I sculpted pretty much all of the clothing pieces, so like this part around the neck, this belt thing, and then that for the boots, and then part around the tail. She's got a lot of sculpting stuff. It took me 3 days to sculpt, mainly because I was just taking breaks so that I wouldn't end up, smushing the little pieces, but I think she turns out really cool. I tried to make the eyes, sort of how they look in the game. Overall, I like the way she turned out, and I think she is pretty cool, and originally I wasn't really sure what base figure to make her, other than the fact that, since she's like an elf, I guess, she's got pointy ears. I think that whatever animal I made her from should have pointy ears as well, just to translate that. So I didn't have any short hair cats, so I used this type of cat, and I actually think that it looks really good for her. So yeah, also for part of the trade as an extra, I made her this little custom. It's just an eye repaint. Let me show you what the regular LPS looks like. It's basically just an eye repaint of this bunny, so the only things that I painted was the eyes and the eyebrows, and I added some brown here and on the neck. Basically, I wanted to try to replicate her eye style for this extra pet so that she could possibly use it in the background of Soulbound or any other series or short films or something like that. Okay, so it has been about a week since I did the custom trade with Hello Studios, and I'm doing another trade with my friend Natalie Customs. She also makes really good customs, so we decided to do a trade, and these are the 2 customs that I will be giving her. I'll save this one for last to talk about it. I'll talk about this one first because this is the extra custom. I've already made this custom technically. I'll put a picture of what the original one looks like up here, but this is my Kiwi Strawberry Cat version 2.0. It's pretty much exactly the same. I feel like the ears are a little less detailed, and also the tail is dark green because I swear the original one had a dark green tail, but I guess I was just thinking of my watermelon cat. Basically, when she saw the original one, she was like, yo, I want it so bad, and I was like, well, I'm kind of selling the original one, but if we ever do a trade, I'll make you another one. So we're doing a trade now, so I made her another one. She's already seen this custom because I showed it to her, because it's not really a surprise. Don't know which one I like better, but yeah. Okay, and then here is the actual custom for the trade. Just like the trade that I did a while ago with my friend Mystic Sparrow Art, we decided to do a trade based off a mood board. So this is the mood board that she sent me. Basically, in order to create the mood boards, we decided on a theme first, and the theme was like nature and magic. I tried to take inspiration from every single piece. This guy also has a lot of gradients on it, so it's got some gradients on the legs. I was just gonna make them black, but then I thought doing a gradient would be cool. Not the best gradient, could have been better, but So then I also took inspiration from the butterfly with this design here on the eyes, which I think looks really cool. Like, it sort of looks like eyelashes the way I did the black part, but then also not. And then it has little butterfly wings. Never sculpted wings like this before. And then I also took inspiration from the little mushrooms on the top of the head, and they do glow in the dark. That's why they maybe look, I don't know, a little foggy, a little white on the top. I think it looks cool. That's actually the glow in the dark paint, because I globbed it on so that it actually glows in the dark. Oh, I also painted the mouth. I think it makes it look really cute, and it has a heart-shaped nose that I painted on it, which I also like. like. Also the eyes. I've never done eyes like this before. It was kind of like a mistake. I was trying to do something else, but I was like, wait, that actually looks really cool. So now that is what the eyes look like. And then also for the collar on the top, it takes inspiration from the little stones with like the ruin designs on them. And then the second collar is the clock, and then put some leaves. The leaves in the mood board are dark blue, but I just decided to do green leaves because I thought that green would help the design pop a lot. Also, can we just like fucking appreciate the tiny ass Roman numerals that I did on this custom? It was very hard. I did that with a paintbrush, guys. Finally, gonna try to show you. It's kind of hard. You can see this design on the tail. It's also on the back. It's a little hard to capture on camera, but you can kind of see that, and that is inspired by the river. So it's the same color as the mushrooms to incorporate that color into the design a little more. And that is the custom. I like it a lot, very much actually. I'm kind of sad that I'm gonna be trading it, but you know, it's for a trade. Natalie's gonna take very good care of it, and I'm very excited to see what she's gonna make me. But obviously, by the time you guys are watching this video, I've already seen that custom. Alright, once again, the next two customs go together because I made two customs for this person. So this isn't really something that I normally do, but these customs were for a trade, but not a custom trade. It was for a trade where I traded customs for regular LPS, basically. So I'll put the person's name on the screen because I keep forgetting, but her name is Allison, and she was like, hey, Cobalt, I saw that you were looking for these LPS, do you want to trade? And I was like, I don't know, but she offered to send the regular pets first while I worked on the customs, so I was like, okay, yeah, why the hell not? So I'll start with this one because I made it first. So it is a watermelon cocker spaniel, sort of a remake of the watermelon custom that I already made, which is a cat, which I'll put right here, but I didn't have any more of those cats, but I had this cocker spaniel that I wasn't doing anything with, so I thought I would make it from a cocker spaniel, and I think it looks really cute. Again, the design is pretty much the same, just on a different base figure. The main thing that's different though is that I added some extra watermelon on the hips. This one is actually going to be a gift for Allison's sister. So yeah, and then we decided to trade some more LPS, so I made this one that's actually for her, and it's kind of a surprise custom. So she's like, hey, make me a mermaid, and I was like, oh, okay. Pretty much the only thing was that she wanted a mermaid and she wanted it to be girly, so this is what I came up with. It's very pink and it's got some fancy pastel colors. The tail also has glitter on it. Mermaid siren customs are actually really fun to make. This is the third one that I've ever made, but the first one I didn't really do scales on it like this. And then she also has teal eyes to match the other teal parts, and there's a little star in both of them, and it was made from a head swap between a fake short hair cat and then like an authentic sitting up cat. But I thought that would be a nice head swap, especially since I just had the short hair cat head and it didn't have a body, so I finally had a use for it. Alright, here's the next custom. It's not actually completely dry. Some of the sealer is still wet, so if you see like some white stuff that looks weird, that's the Mod Podge still drying, but I have to go to the post office really soon, so hopefully he dries in time. But this is a birthday present for my friend Sock. But yeah, this is their character, their new persona named Mufu, question mark? I don't know if that's how you spell it. Here's what the character looks like. He's a very cute, sleepy little dino dog boy. So this is the custom that I made. It's a surprise. She doesn't know that I made it. It's made from a German Shepherd, and I sculpted these little fluffy cheeks, the tongue, this folded ear, all the spikes, and the tail. I know he has spikes on his back too, but I couldn't fit it, obviously. He's got some little clouds on his legs. Oh, I also sculpted the eyebrows, and he has a little like sort of cloud design in the eyes. And then look at all his little toe beans. All right, here is the next custom. Sorry, this angle is horrible and it's very far away. But this is another custom for a trade. I'm gonna put their username on the screen because I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but Marianne _YT. But we decided to do a custom trade that was based off a mood board, which is similar to other custom trades I've done before. And this time we just decided to find random mood boards on the internet because that's easier than making one. And this is the one that she gave me. As you can see, I made this design on the chest inspired by the picture in the middle of the mood board. And there's also a diamond on the bottom of her belt. And can we just appreciate like how good I did the signature on this one? Like, whoa. I'm usually really bad at painting that part. And then I sculpted her hair. This part's supposed to be a braid, but I just kind of twisted clay together because I don't know how braids work. And then I made this bandage on her nose, her fingerless gloves, and her belt, as I already mentioned. And she's pretty simple, very pink. She has some little polymer clay slice flowers on her head. I feel like I could have rearranged them better, but I ran out of them. But I feel like it would be cool to have more more on the back like these two, but I think it looks okay, hopefully. And then her eyes were kind of inspired by the eye in the picture. I wanted to make them pretty detailed, and I think they look really cool. And she also has a notch in her ear. I got some total assassin vibes from this mood board, so I just wanted to make like some cute pink assassin character, and I really like the way that she turned out, and I hope that you like her too. Alright, the lighting could for sure be better here, but here is this custom, which is a custom inspired by a mood board, so I'll put the mood board on screen there, and it is part of a trade that I'm doing with my friend King Cryptid on Instagram, but basically we send each other mood boards as per usual, and mainly we decided to trade some LPS, so that's why these are back here, because I'm getting ready to ship it. But we were gonna trade some regular LPS, and then I was like, yo, do you want to do a custom trade? So then we changed to a custom trade, and this is the custom that I made inspired by the mood board. So basically it's pretty simple, pretty monochrome. It has these red eyes, which I tried to make pretty detailed and fancy, and then it's got this sort of detail on the ears, and same with on the paws, and then it also has like blood on the paws, which I was inspired by the picture of the blood on the hand that's in the mood board. I mean, that's a pretty bright red color for blood, but it's fine. And then around its neck, it's supposed to be like thorns. I took some Kneaded clay and just wrapped it around, and then I took some hot glue and like glued and then pulled back, so it kind of made like a thorn looking pattern. I don't really know if it actually looks that way, but I think it looks at least cool. And then there is these two big horns, and then I put this crown on because there was crown in the mood board. I did not make the crown. I don't actually know where it came from. It's just like this random accessory that I've had forever, but I did paint it. So I painted the little red parts, and then I dry brushed black onto it to make it look fancier. And I think this custom looks pretty cool, and I'm very excited to see what Cryptid made for me. And that is it for today's video. Those are all the customs that I have to show you. As you can see, I've been procrastinating editing these together for a very long time, but I finally did it, and I have many more clips like this to show you in future videos. But I hope that you guys still enjoyed, and please let me know which one was your favorite. Since it is now the new year, I would also like you guys to go check out a link that I put in the description to the Google form where you can vote for the nominees for the LPSTube Day Award Ceremony of 2023. You don't have to vote for me, but if you wanted to vote for me or any of my videos, that would be super cool. Either way, I definitely think that you guys should go and click the link and submit your votes so that a lot of people can have a chance to get nominated. I've never been nominated before, but I think that maybe this year I could have a shot at doing that, and I think that would be really cool. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!